All right, so you don't want to go too bulky for EDC. Everyday carry gets a little bit unruly sometimes. And when you're trying to develop a system, it can be a pain in the ass. So obviously you want to have a nice little folder, modern, classic, traditional, whatever. This Benchmade Mini Cotillion is 2.9 inches and very robust. Couple that with a multi-tool because you need occasionally other tools. This one is good. It's the Pioneer X by Victorinox. I really enjoy it because it has a fucking pair of scissors, which is more useful than a knife half the times in city life. It's got a blade, a main blade, can opener, bottle opener, and a hole punch. Perfect for poking, scraping, all kinds of stuff. With that, you can couple it also with a small EDC flashlight, preferably when I carry something like this. It's either going to be a single AAA or a single AA because bulk is definitely a fucking factor. This is straight up. Now, if your tastes are a little bit different, you can of course change certain things out. Like this Mini Cotillion, you can change out for the Rat Model 2, the mini version, the Ontario. Very, very, very great. But with this whole system, you got to keep in mind that if you were to grab the full-size version of that exact same knife, it's just a little bit fucking much. And this knife will likely cover most general tasks anyway because of its just size. You can go straight bushcrafting with this one. Does it make sense for city life? No, but can you? Hell yeah. So if I were to carry something like this, I would definitely choose to lighten up, and I would carry this here. This is the Mini Champ. Again, it has a bottle opener, several other types of tools too that'll just come in handy when I won't want to pull out that fucking Crocodile Dundee. Something like that also comes in. I can interchange it with a AAA or a single AA. Same fucking philosophy. That's real EDC. Now it comes into lifestyle. Are you the kind of guy who likes to carry, guy or girl, who decides that, you know what, carrying a fucking single-bladed knife is just not for me. I like the idea of a multi-tool, but that's way too small, and this is just not enough. I feel ya. Sometimes when I'm at work, you just need a Leatherman, and a Leatherman encompasses everything, which is nice. This particular model is the Leatherman Free P4. It's got a lot of features on it, but it is, you're gonna pay for them. It's got a serrated blade, a pair of scissors, a saw blade, a bunch of tools, all can opener, screwdrivers, all one-handed accessible. Fucking awesome. But with that, you're not going to carry much of anything else. All you're going to need is a fucking flashlight. Choose your size. But obviously that's all encompassing, but it has its limitations. Sometimes I also like to carry a fixed blade. I mean, if you're outside, what the fuck are the odds of you actually needing a folding knife or your hands being at all prepared to unfold the knife? So in situations like that, I do like to carry a fixed blade. And when that happens, obviously you don't need one of these folders. At least I don't, because to be honest, this is for the days where I need a kind of fixed blade or potentially the job security of a fixed blade. But at the same time, I don't want to carry that bulk, or I just can't. So if I'm actually carrying a fixed blade that day, I'm not going to carry that. I'm going to carry perhaps a small multi-tool, likely this one. It's Pioneer X, and I'm going to couple that with a flashlight. There's no need for another folder. This is practical EDC. I'm going to come back full circle and talk about this here Pioneer X. Oh my fucking god. I think I'm only buying knives because I am in utter disbelief that I actually found perfection. For the longest time, for the last 8 years, I've carried this thing. I actually have an identical one that I bought just in case I lose one of them. I do not want to ever be without this thing. If that says anything, that should say enough. But anyways, I keep buying knives now because I'm in just utter disbelief that I actually did find perfection. And up until this date, they didn't really come out with anything more. Now they have a model called the Farmer X, which is everything this has. So a main blade, which is very robust and sharp, a cap lifter and pry bar, bottle opener, a pair of scissors, and a pry tool. But the other one, that Farmer X that just came out, has a fucking saw blade on it. And talk about being outdoors when you don't want to be or need to be or even consider being out there and having a saw just in case. Goddamn. All right, now that you know my obsession about this damn Pioneer X, absolutely love it. Let me introduce you to this unsung hero, the Mini Champ. I did not know I even needed this fucking knife in my life, but it came with so many darn tools, and I'm regretting not pulling the trigger sooner. So it's got this here fucking tool, which is basically shaped like a fingernail. I use it to scrape things that I would use my nail for. I have this tool here, which is just a ruler and I guess a flathead screwdriver. I have another tool here, which is, oh, an orange peeler. What the fuck? An orange peeler. We have this one, which is a small scalpel style blade, and a nail file. On this side, we have a pair of scissors, a bottle opener, and small screwdriver, perfect for those little kids' toys and changing out the batteries. Also, we have on this side a main blade, which is a little pen blade, you know, sharpen the quills. But this thing literally is everything anybody needs for day-to-day urban life.